Hello crafty friends, welcome to another mixed media ideas video. I've got here some mixed media paper and a rubber stamp with a map or an atlas pattern on it. I'm inking it up with archival ink in the colour Cobalt. Archival ink is permanent, so I can put lots of wet media on top of it and the stamped image should not go anywhere. I'm not looking for a perfect impression. We'll just see what we get. So I'll pop that, that's the right side. Put that on there and press it down. That's good. And now I want to fill this as well so that I've got plenty to play with. Yep, happy with that. I've got my Catherine Pooler inks out today. I re-inked them a little while ago and I think I over-inked them. So today I'm going to use them for smushing, which will remove some of the ink from the ink pads. So that is Hot Tub, which is a blue-green from the Spa collection. And I'm going to use my smusher to smush it on. If you want to know how to make a smusher, there is a video linked in this video's description. There we go. Now I'll dry that. I'm going to do the same thing with Skylight, which is a darker blue-green. We'll dry that again. Now I'm going to use a little bit of Cove Blue, which is a blue from the Spa collection. It's not that different to the Cobalt that I used. I'm just dipping the edge of my smusher in and placing it in smaller amounts everywhere. Again, I'll dry that. I want to add some really bold bits of white on top of this. So I've got some ultra high opaque bright white embossing powder from Wow. So this is lovely and chunky. I've just sprinkled it on. Obviously, if I try to heat it from above, it's going to blow everywhere. So I'm going to heat it from underneath. So we've got some white speckles on there now. I think I want some more. Okay, that worked. And now I'm going to spatter on for shimmer and shine some teal metallic watercolour. And I'll dry that with my hairdryer. So now we've got shimmer and shine and lots of visual texture and some lovely analogous colours. Now we need to use this on a card or cards. First up, I'm going to use this torn edge rectangle die to cut out a full panel. And I'm going to stick this on a 4x6 inch card blank. This is made of smooth white card. So that's one card partly made. Now what I've done with the other part of the background is I used this small square die to cut it down into small squares, and then I cut some postage stamps out of white cardstock using these, and I simply added some high-tack white glue to the back of my background bits and placed them in the middle of the square postage stamps to make some postage stamps. I think I'm going to keep these two together in my die storage because they work together really well size-wise. So now I've got 9 little square postage stamps. So if we put 3 on this card, that gives us lots of white space, putting it squarely in the clean and simple design category. Then we've got 6 left over, and we can put 6 on this card. Not so much white space, but still a nice, clean, simple design. I'm going to start on this card by gluing this one down. Just trying to make sure I get it the right way up. I don't think it matters. There's nothing really readable on there. Gently pop it down there. Get my acetate grid, because I want it centered on this line here. That is about right. And it looks roughly in the middle. And I'll just make sure that's on straight. And now I can place these two either side equidistant from that middle one. And I'll do something similar with this one, but put 2 rows on instead of 1. As the cards have a map on and postage stamps, I'm thinking they'll lend themselves very well to being Bon Voyage cards, so good luck on your journey. And I did manage to find a Bon Voyage stamp. I've stamped that 3 times and I'm going to use a stitched rectangle die to cut them out. Right, let's have a look at this. I've die cut a tag out of vellum and I'm going to make it sticky all over the back with my Xyron sticker maker. And I've cut a ticket out of white cardstock and I'm going to place that up here, a third of the way down and a third of the way in, so it's centered on the 3rd line. I'm going to add my vellum tag like that, so that's stuck down firmly. So I'm thinking that I want to put my Bon Voyage on a bit of coloured cardstock. So I'll swipe some Hot Tub on here, give it a blast with a hairdryer, and then I can stick that on. I've just put some high-tack white glue on the back. Give that a minute to stick. I want to use my trimmer to trim a nice straight edge. So I've temporarily attached this to a longer piece, which just helps me to position it a little bit better. And then I can carefully flip that round and cut that side too. I'll go around the edge with my edge beveling tool just to neaten that up a bit, and that can go centralised on that ticket but with the tag poking out. As a finishing touch, I'm going to add 3 white Nuvo drops above the ticket and then 3 white below the ticket but on the vellum. So that's a very simple focal point, but there's a lot going on with the background. I don't think it needs anything else. So on this one, I'm going to place my sentiment about a third of the way in from the right, but level with the middle of this postage stamp. With this sentiment, it could go here, 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 or it could just go on any one of the postage stamps. I quite like it here. And now I'm thinking this needs a little something on it to balance it, to create a visual triangle. So I've decided to put some white hearts in some or all of the empty postage stamps. I think on this one I'll put a heart in every square. I don't think you can really go wrong with hearts, but you could put any icon you liked or was relevant in the postage stamps. If you had, say, an aeroplane die cut, you could use that, or a car or something similar. And I'm going to stick hearts on this one too. And on this one, I'm going to flood the hearts with Nuvo Crystal Glaze. So they'll get a bit of a dome and some nice gloss. They'll look like little enamel shapes. This obviously takes a while to dry, so it's not something you want to do on a card. You need to immediately hand over or pop in the post. For this one, I'm going to paint some of this Nuvo glitter pen onto the hearts. So this will dry more quickly than the glaze, and it is non-dimensional, so it's a bit faster. So now the hearts have got a little bit of fine iridescent glitter on them. And that's 3 cards made from 1 A5 piece of mixed media paper. We've got a full panel here with a very simple focal point. We've got something much more clean and simple because we've got lots of empty white space, and then something in between the two. Right, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you've got some ideas from these cards and these techniques. If you have, do let me know in the comments, and I'll see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.